captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Oh baby. Oh boy. Back, biggity, back. Like I never left. Need to catch up a little bit here. The 20th, huh? The 20th, huh? Man, whew, been living life, man. Been a beautiful, beautiful May. About to get back to the grind. I appreciate all the patience. Thank y'all for allowing me to take 20 days off to do whatever it is I did. And if you want to know, first about 2 weeks, didn't even think about sports. Didn't watch a game, didn't bet a game, didn't check a stat. I just decompressed, ate some cereal, cooked some crock pot meals, worked on the yard, and getting it ready for spring and summer. I guess it's now summer. Spring is pretty much long gone, especially down here in the South. It's heating up, baby. Things are hot. Now, what I have been doing for the last week, and we'll dive into this a little bit. I've been watching as much WNBA as possible. Been watching as much of the W as I can. Today I will dive into some first week reactions to the W. Been about a week now. Started last Tuesday. But first, I do want to talk some baseball, baby. Got some good things going on in baseball. Got some surprises. Shout out to the Guardians, the Royals. Both of those teams, a lot better than expected. Maybe not a lot better, but Royals, Cleveland finally taking the jump we've been waiting for them to take. Mariners at the top of the AL West. Phillies, the Philadelphia Phillies, first place with a nice, comfortable lead in the NL West. I want to talk about that for sure here in a moment. Of course, there's a few other things. Dodgers, the Brooklyn Bums, and the Yankees, of course, two of the best teams in the league, per usual, you can say. I do have some bets for today, too. I will get to later in the show. 5 of them. I got 2 props for you. One juicy one regular one in the WNBA, and then I got 3 bets for you on the Diamond. One of them starting here early game, baby, 11:15, little lunch break special, if you will. But man, oh man, does it feel good to be back? Every day I've thought about the show. I've missed you guys. Miss diving in deeply. See, the thing about the show is it doesn't take a lot from me to do the show. It takes a lot to prepare for the show. I try not to just come on here and talk that talk. Usually takes me about 3 or 4 hours just to bring you 30 to 40 minutes of content. Also, the NBA now into the conference finals. Shout out to the damn T-Wolves. Minnesota getting the job done against the Nuggets. Man, sweating that one, huh? Take a 0-2 lead, and then all of a sudden it's game 7. Anthony Edwards can't hit a shot, and you still pull it out with defense and grit. You hold the Nuggets to, man, under 90 points, I believe, if I am correct. Definitely want to talk that series. I want to talk Timberwolves. Yeah, 98-90 to be exact. Uh, Maybe they're the real deal. Maybe not. I wish, as a fan, we were seeing OKC Timberwolves just to really just put a stamp on that new era that all these guys are talking about. Steph's out of there, Bron's out of there. Uh, I mean, I guess Luka's a young cat, a young buck, but it'd be nice to see Shea and Ant just go at it in a playoff series. And on the east side of things, you have the young Pacers. I do want to talk about my Knicks losing. We will get to all of this and more. But the Pacers of Indiana taking on the Boston Celtics, the juggernaut that is. Probably will be betting the Celtics these first two games. Um, see where we go from there. But anyway, this is Captain by a Hook with the red beard, presented by Stare Down Sports. I am Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dobbs, going live on a beautiful, fantastic, a sunny Monday. It is the 20th of May in the year 2024. But let's kick things off on the diamond. Catch up on a few things in baseball, baby. What are we, about 2 months into the season, roughly? Roughly 60 games in, more like 55 for most of these teams, but we're around the 55 to 60 game mark, about 58 on average, I would say. You could call it. Or maybe around the closer to the 50 game mark. All right. The math is in. We're around the 50 game mark. 48 to 50. 45 to 50. 40. Who gives a damn? I'm kidding. Talking to myself, people. Gonna have to knock the rust off here for the next few days before I get back into my rhythm. But let's look at these standings, baby. You got the AL East. You got the New York Yankees. Juan Soto looking like the best player in baseball. They've won 7 in a row, 8-2 of their last 10. They have a 2 game lead over the Orioles of Baltimore. Orioles 29-15, Yankees 33-15. Number of teams still under 20 wins. This season is exciting. I cannot wait till it really heats up in July, August, and then of course the playoff push of September. Rays, Red Sox, Blue Jays is how the rest of that thing aligns up. Man, Tampa Bay Rays 25-23, minus 29 on run differential. I don't know. I got an inkling we might not see the Tampa Bay Rays in the postseason. Um, the AL has a lot of good teams this year. Uh, but hey, move on to the AL Central. The Cleveland Guardians is the story, the Cinderella story, if you will, through the first 40, 50 games of this season. They're 30-17, winners of 3 in a row. However, don't look now. You get the Royals on the tag of your shirt. Oh, yeah, they're on your back, baby. On that ASS, if you will. Royals 29-19. They're 1.5 games back. Then you got the Twins about 5.5 back. The Tigers, who everybody keeps waiting to take the leap, they're 23-23, playing 500 ball. And then the lowly, the sad, the triggity trash, White Sox. Man, I don't know what's more surprising, the Blue Jays being 20-25 or the Guardians and Royals being where they are at 30-17 and 29 and 19. Man, White Sox. Don't go breaking my heart. The AL West. Now this is intriguing. Astros started off slow. They're starting to gain momentum, 8-2 over the last 10. I think they'll be all right, if you will. They have a tough division as always. The Mariners right now have a 1.5 game lead at the top of the division. That lead is over the 500 Rangers, who are 24-24. Um, who knows, man? I mean, this is going to be another season. We saw it last season where Rangers in the first place all season, last second Mariners going a crazy last a month and a half run to even get close, make it within like a game and a half, and then the Astros the last weekend of the season just say, you know what? We'll take the division. Of course, it didn't matter. Rangers still win it. Oh, but I think the same thing's happening here. AL West, man. It's going to be Astros, Rangers, Mariners. 3 weeks to go. Who the hell knows? They're going to be 1.5 games away from each other. Like right now, you got the 1.5 game lead for the Mariners. Astros only 4 games back. The Athletics, first month of the season, it kind of looked like they were going to show some fight this season. It felt like a beautiful story brewing, if you will. Excuse the pun for the Brewers. But the Oakland Athletics, I thought maybe they said, hey, we're professionals. We don't give a damn. We're going to go out there and fight and compete and win. Well, they're 1-9 now in their last 10, losers of 8 in a row, 19-30 now. I think it's back to fade the A's if you are a gambler of baseball. And then, of course, the sad, sad story that is the Los Angeles Angels. My MVP bet and pick, Mike Trout, getting hurt after starting off looking like I was correct with him being the MVP. But of course, Mike, Fragile Trout. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to get too dirty and too mean. The guy is just a great stand up guy. He's done everything the organization has asked him to do except for play or win. Um, yeah, no, the guy's just injury fucking prone. I mean, at this point, we got to talk about it. I'm not going to go too deep on it today, but Mike Trout, man, you can't be missing 60 to 90 to 120 games every season. I know last season in the off season it was like, hey, how about moving to first base, man? Maybe you're just too old and frazzled for center field. And he acted like that was the dumbest thing he's ever heard. Well, you're hurt again. And they need your bat in the lineup. So get your ass to first base on DH and shut the hell up. At this point, I'm sick of it. You saw Bryce Harper make the move, thriving. Speaking of thriving, speaking of Bryce Harper, Philadelphia Phillies 34-14. Winners of 3 in a row, 8-2 over their last 10. I mean, Mike Trout needs to take his ego, fold it up like a nice shirt, put it in his bag, put it in the locker, lock the locker, throw away the key, take the locker, put it on a U-Haul, send it to Germany, tell Germany strong instructions to light on fire as soon as he gets there. Mike Trout, get your ass to first base, get healthy, and get that bat rolling daily. I'm not even going to talk about the David Fletcher news coming out. It's obvious Otani was gambling. The Philadelphia Phillies, baby, 34-14, 5 game lead over the Braves. Is this the 2022 Mets or is this the real deal? 2022 Mets, if you don't remember, lead the NL East all season, and then the Braves just come through, put them in a headlock, and give them an old-fashioned a noogie woogie woogie. Watch out, little bro. This is our division. Braves 26-16. They have lost 3 in a row. I think they will lose the first game today and then bounce back with Sale on the mound tonight. But we will get to that later on in the bets segment. And then, of course, you do have the Mets 12 games back from the Phillies, 3-7 over their last 10. I mean, yikes. 21-25. Nationals right behind them. They've lost 5 in a row. And then the Marlins. I mean, the Marlins and White Sox are fighting for worst team in the damn league. And the Oakland Athletics and Angels will probably catch them pretty soon. Uh, man, the NL Central, which has two of the saddest stories in baseball, if you ask me. That's only if you ask me. Brewers at the top, 27-19. They have a 2 game lead over the 26 and 22 Cubs. Pirates 6 games back. And I mean, it's a long season. But I want to talk about these two teams, the Cardinals and the Reds. Sad. Cardinals have one of the most amazing 3 month stretches in baseball in my lifetime in 2021. They come out 2022, play about average. 2023, fall off a damn cliff. 2024. What the hell is going on with the damn Cardinals? 5-5 last 10, 20 and 26 on the season. 7 games back from the Brewers. 3 games back in the wild card race. I mean, they could always turn it around. It's baseball, baby. All you need is a good 2 months and you're right back in it. But man, is it just depressing seeing these St. Louis Cardinals be this bad. They should be fighting for the top of this division every single season. Uh, when you got the hot corner of Arenado and Goldie and both of those bats in the lineup, it shouldn't really matter who else is in the line. You should be able to put together some respectable pitching to go with these bats. And then the Reds. I mean, oh my God, the old story of baseball. Get young players, they're exciting, they thrive. The Reds are going to be good for a long time. The Reds was so cocky this offseason. They don't re-sign Joey Votto. Huge mistake, if you ask me. Let the guy go on a damn. Let him finish. Let him DH something. Joey freaking Votto, man. His bat is still strong. We have not seen a slightest sign of his bat declining. I don't know. I don't get that move. You want to make room for some young guys. You need vets. This Reds team is lost out there. A bunch of athletic young guys who don't really know how to play the game. They're 19 and 28, still only 8.5 games back. But man, it is not looking good. They're 3-7 over the last 10, losers of 3 in a row. I will say this: you're talking Cardinals and Reds. The one thing that the Reds have over the Cardinals, their run differential is only -7, whereas the Cardinals' run differential is -49. But both of these teams, losers, losing record, excuse me, at home and away, just can't have it. You got to have a winning record, at least at home, to be a good team. Look at the top 2 teams in every division. They all have a winning record at home, I guess, except for the Rangers. That's a different story for a different day. I guess the Padres as well. But hey, Padres somehow 14 and 8 on the road. When you make up for it on the road, it's all right to be 10 and 16 at home. But Cardinals, Reds, 2 of the saddest stories in baseball. Um, just overall. For me personally, the White Sox are just killing me, Smalls. Talk about the NL West real quick before we jump to the NBA playoffs, baby. The Dodgers holding it down. They have a 7.5 game lead over the Padres, 8.5 over the Giants. Diamondbacks 9 games back, and then the Rockies 15 and 31. The Rockies did go on that 7 game win streak. However, they've lost 3 in a row since then, 7 and 3 over their last 10. Dodgers winners of 3 in a row. The Giants, however, winners of 4 in a row. The Giants are the most streaky team, and this is historically I've ever seen. They win 12 out of 15, then they lose 10 out of 12. It's just such an up and down franchise. I don't even know if you can blame them. I think that's just built into their fabric. The San Francisco Giants will go up and down. Padres 24 and 24. That's one of the most questionable. Like, I don't get why the Padres can't figure it out. On paper, they have one of the best lineups. On paper, they have some of the best pitchers. They just can't seem to put it together and win ball games. I don't know. It's sad, actually, if you ask me. They do get the 9-0 victory last night, have won 2 in a row, but Padres being 500, man, they should be up there with the Dodgers every season. Dodgers 7.5 ahead of them at 32 and 17. We'll talk a little more about today's games a little later. Again, I do have 3 bets tonight on the diamond. But let's jump over to some playoff basketball, baby. I am talking about the NBA. Hang time. Probably too young or too old for you young cats to know what I'm talking about there. But let's look at this. And I want to talk about this before I really preview. We got another day or two. I think tomorrow's when the conference the conference, the conference championships start. I want to talk about this from two different aspects. I'm gonna start with the Knicks. I know. The injury bug put us in a blender, stirred us up, poured us into a cup, took a sip, spit us out, poured us down the drain, threw the cup away. I get it. New York Knicks fans, I get it. I am a New York Knicks fan. I get it. We had no chance yesterday. I knew it on Saturday. I knew it when I woke up on Sunday. As a matter of fact, I looked at my phone at 2:31. I said, let me go take a nap. I don't even want to watch this thing end. I just want it to be over. No way we beat the Pacers. Missing everybody. And then Jalen Brunson in the third quarter. I'm not going to say he gave up. The kid had a fractured left hand. He gets the hell up on out of there. But let me say this. This is the point I'm trying to make through all this. And this same point goes to the Minnesota Timberwolves. And that's why it's funny. One wins, one loses. But check this out. The New York Knicks, all the fans are still like having that, what is it called? Like, great run. Great run. We had a great run. What the hell is a great run? Definitely ain't the second round. You go to game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals, you can say you had a damn great run. But this is the New York Knicks we're talking about. A franchise that ain't won a damn thing since 1973. A franchise who came a layup away from winning in the 90s. A franchise who has been to the Eastern Conference Finals, the finals, enough times in my lifetime, and has came away with nothing. This is not a great run. This is a second round exit. This is an average run at best. Yes, it was electrifying. Oh, was it electrifying? But the funny thing is, yesterday they're showing the cameras of the crowd. I'm looking at all these Knicks greats. All the players I grew up rooting for. Been a Knicks fan since 95. And I realized, damn, man, ain't none of these motherfuckers ever won a damn thing. They haven't. Not one of those Knicks players could go like this and have a ring on a damn thing. Talking about it's been an impressive run. It's a second round exit to a young ass Pacers team. Nothing impressive about it. Electrifying, maybe. Only because of the energy from the Garden and the fans. Only because of social media. If this is 2004, this is a second round exit and nothing more. I don't want to hear, I'm just proud of the way we fought. I don't want to hear, I'm just proud of the way we fought. We lost, and we lost to the Pacers. Gonna take a month to get that taste out of my mouth. Now, moving on. Same thing for the Minnesota Timberwolves. However, you still have a chance to do it. In the press conference, you talk about losing. Somebody asked you, most teams usually have to lose before they can win. Your response was, we lost last year. How much do you want us to lose? Your response should have been, we haven't won a damn thing. Yes, we knocked out the defending champs. Yes, we did it with defense in the second half. I mean, if you look at the box score, 28-14 in the third quarter, 23-32 in the fourth quarter, and you only win by 8. That means you were down pretty substantially at the half. If you look at the box score, Anthony Edwards had one of the worst shooting nights I've ever seen. 6 of 24, 2 for 10 from 3. He still ends up with 6 points. He does his thing on the boards with 8, drops 7 assists. He plays great defense. But I really don't even know how they won this game. You get 23 from Cat. You get 23 from McDaniels. Nas Reed off the bench with 11. Gobert even gives you 13 and 9. But if I would have told you the Joker drops 34 points, grabs 19 boards, dishes 7 assists, and Jamal Murray scores 35, you're probably going to think they win. The sad part about it is Denver, all last year and this year in the playoffs, depth has been their strength. Oh, they kill you with MPJ, Aaron Gordon, Caldwell Pope. They didn't show up this game. 3 for 12 for MPJ. He's had 2 or 3 of bad games in a row. Aaron Gordon only drops 4 points, grabs 4 boards. I like what the Timberwolves did. They took away the others. They said, Joker, you want to beat us, you're going to have to drop 50. Hey, your little boy Murray over there, he's going to have to drop 40 with you. And they got close. 35 and 34. Lose by 8. Impressive. Amazing win. But let's not sit in the press conference and act like we've done something. You still have to go face a Dallas team, which, honestly, hey, I bet the Timberwolves to beat the Nuggets, baby, plus 178. Cha-cha-ching! Speaking of cha-ching, shout out to G Money. That boy made enough money off the Pacers beating the Knicks to take care of somebody's baby mama's rent for the month. But we're talking Timberwolves, baby. They got to face Dallas. And I'm going to be honest with you. I like the Timberwolves. I think they tear Dallas up. You can get, they're minus 180. So I'm not the only one that thinks this. I like to do it. Let me see here. Uh, I hate these new sports books, man. Too many options, you know? Just let me bet the thing, the series, money line, win, lose, and then let me bet in 5, in 6, and 7, sweep. It's too much, man. I still haven't found it yet. I think it's going to be 6. Timberwolves 4-2 plus 500. Give it to me, baby. Nice and slow. That's going to be my bet in that series. Timberwolves 4-2. If you want to put some insurance on it, you can get Timberwolves 4-3 at plus 400. I'm sure Kyrie and Luka are going to go down fighting. Man, Kyrie Irving, that kid is special. But I think Anthony Edwards is even more special. Boston Celtics are minus 1250 against the damn Pacers. Let me see what this Celtics are in 5. Plus 170. Give it to me. I don't think the Pacers get more than one game in this thing. I'm going to take Celtics 4-1. Pacers coming off a 7-game series that, although it was against the Knicks, I don't think they beat a healthy Knicks, but they had to give it their all. Game 7 was pretty easy, but games 1 through 6 in that series was not. And guess what? You got to go from New York to Boston in 2 days. You play Thursday, you play Friday, you play Saturday. I don't think this team, as young as they are, ever catches their breath. I think they're happy to beat the Knicks. They're young and dumb. Like I said, nobody's won anything yet, but people are falling under the trance that they have. I think the Pacers' season is over. Boston Celtics 4-1 plus 170. So we're gonna go C's in 5 plus 170. We're gonna go T Wolves, baby. Plus 500 in 6, and then plus 400 in 7. Either one of those hit, they'll cover the other. Be a nice little cha-ching. Anyway, any day. Anyhow, I will break down these series a little more mañana. I just wanted to tell the Knicks fans, this has not been an immaculate run. We lost in the second round. If that's the case, last season was special. If that's the case, the year Trae Young gave it to us, it was special. It's not. It's a second round loss. 10, 15 years from now, when they're showing Jalen Brunson on the sideline watching the Knicks in the playoffs, he will be another Knicks superstar. As of now, that's 1-0. 1-0. That's the problem with the Knicks, man. The fans just love you too quick. I'm the opposite. My girlfriend was just like, dang, aren't you a Knicks fan? Cussing the TV out. All of they trash asses. Cussing the fans out. Bro, the third quarter, I'm gonna get off this. I gotta run through a few things real quick. But the third quarter, they cut it from 15 to what, 6? Everybody standing up, swinging towels. Whoop. I said, bro, if y'all don't sit y'all dumbasses down, Knicks ain't finna do a damn thing, bro. I still got my Knicks shorts on. No bullshit. I got New York Knicks shorts on. Try to support them as much as I damn could. But my heart just knew. Let's move over to the W real quick. Talk some women's hoops. This is Captain by a hook, baby. We're diving deep today. Thought it was going to be a quick show, the first one coming back. Maybe 25, 30 minutes. Oh, no. No, no, no. He going to get it, baby. New York Liberty, to me, looking like the best team. They have had 2 easy games on their 3-0 schedule. I think we see them tonight, if I am not mistaken. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yeah. You get the Storm taking on the Liberty, baby. I forgot to add that to my bet slip. Man, it was 10.5 this morning. The Liberty, it looks amazing. I've watched all 3 of their games. They look like a damn powerhouse. The Aces, they look like they're figuring it out. But when you look at it, Connecticut Suns 2-0, Liberty's 3-0, and then you have a bunch of 1-1 teams. I do want to talk the Fever and the Washington Mystics. Washington has a great team. The Fever have a great team. However, both of these teams have horrible coaches. I've watched the coaches lose the game all on their shoulders. The Washington Mystics coach, great motivator. He has these girls playing hard. But what he doesn't have is late game management skills. What he doesn't have is the feel for the game. And I also think he's scared to call a timeout. I've seen Washington all 3 of their games this close to winning it, and next thing you know, they're down 10. It'll be like they're up 2 with 3 minutes left. 30 seconds left. They're down 9. The coaching falls apart, and he won't call. He'll have 4 timeouts left with 2 minutes and will not call one. He'll just let the other team go on a 9-0 run happily. Same thing with the Indiana Fever. Horrible coaching. I don't know how. I am a NBA fan, but I don't know how quickly they are to fire coaches like the NFL or the NBA. Both of these coaches should already be the hell up on out of here. Chicago Sky, 1-1. I like what they're doing. Moving over to the West, Minnesota, my Minnesota Lynx. Boy, did they have a thunderous, stunner Friday night against the Seattle Storm. Double overtime in that game. Lynx were up 8-12 the whole game. Storm comes storming back. Huh? See what I did there? Ties it up. Horrible late game management for the Lynx. End of regulation, there's 15 seconds left. Up 2, I think. For some reason, they run an out of bounds play, and the girl catches it and shoots it like they're down 1 with .4 left. I mean, she couldn't have shot that thing any faster. Seattle comes down, ties it up. We go to overtime. 15 seconds left again in overtime. I believe this time it was tied up. Same thing. Out of bounds play. The quickest shot you've ever seen. Seattle comes down, have a chance to win it. They don't. Double overtime. Lynx turn it up and win by 10. But man, that's the one thing that stood out to me the most about the WNBA. Late game management skills. The Dallas Wings is a team I like. I think the Dallas Wings will be a team to watch in the playoffs. Enrique, that girl is special. Um, Special. Capital Special. She should definitely be in the MVP conversation. I think she dropped 30 the other night in their loss. But man, she is special. Phoenix, they look pretty good. Tarazi still looks like she has it. The Lynx, man. I love what I'm seeing from the Lynx and their two-headed monster of Collier and McBride. McBride needs to turn the ego down a little bit, realize nobody really gives a damn about her. Let's play some team basketball. Just a little advice for her. This team, the ceiling is the sky if she can put her ego away. Um, I didn't like what I saw from her late in the game. She missed two free throws that could have won it, could have iced it. But her attitude to missing them, I just didn't like. And then she comes out and just jacks three threes in a row right after that in overtime, bricks them all. It was just like an avalanche of her and herself fighting each other. Just let the team ball out. Luckily, Collier saved them, and she did come back in double overtime. McBride did and hit a shot. The Aces, Kelsey Plum looks amazing. Asia looks amazing. The Aces, Jackie Young, they look amazing. I think they're going to be something special this year, as they were the last two seasons, of course, back to back, going for that three-peat. But I think there's going to be some competition, man. Talk about Caitlin Clark. There's that rookie curve. She came out the first game, shot horribly, still scored 20. Second game, scored 9, I think. But the thing about it, if she lets the game come to her, which she does not know how to do, she'd be all right. She's getting 6, 7 rebounds. She's getting 6, 7, 8 assists every game. But she's just forcing her offense. And by forcing the offense, she gets past half court and then she just stops and pouts until she gets the ball. She needs to learn how to cut, work off the ball a little more. Um, that'll behoove her a lot. But that's coaching, man. And that's why I say they need to get this coach the hell up on out of here. It ain't college no more. The ball's not coming to you, Caitlin, every play. You're not jacking logo threes every play. Get it in rhythm and shoot it. Who cares? But to just stand there by the logo pouting for the ball, that's not what basketball is about. Other rookies across the league, I can't think of her name. Kate Martin, she's playing for the Aces. She is a great glue girl. I love what she brings to the Aces team, full of superstars. She's just great effort, rebounding, defense, hit shots when she's open. I love Kate Martin and what she's doing with the Aces. And then you got Sydney Sechrist. Maybe her name's not Sydney Sechrist. I'm sorry, still learning all these players, but I love what she's doing. I believe over there in Dallas. It's just been an exciting week of basketball in the WNBA. Looking forward to tonight's slate. We got the Connecticut Sun taking on the Indiana Fever. Can the Fever get their first win? I mean, they've lost every game by 40, 50. I don't think they get their first win tonight. I think the Sun cruises. I'm not going to take the 5.5. However, wait a minute. You almost got me. It's time to give out bets, baby. This is Captain by a hook. And I need somebody, anybody, hit me with the horn. We back, baby. Shout out to Mike Lowry, baby, for that one. Brianna Stewart's been acting a dang donkey. She's been dropping points left and right. Her over tonight's 22 and a hook. I like it. Oh, I love it. Sabrina over 16 and a half. John Quell Jones over 14 and a half. I'm going to take the Liberty minus 11 against the Seattle Storm. The Liberty's the only thing that scares me. I took a minus 13 the other day. They won by 11 to 12. They'll go up 20-25 and then just let the other team fight back and they'll win by 10. So the 11 is cutting it pretty close, but I think we see the Liberty with a 20-25 point lead somewhere in the third. However, I will say this: the Seattle Storm fought back from a 10-point lead, like I said, against the Lynx on Friday night. Um, but I'm gonna take it, man. I'm gonna take Brianna Stewart over 22.5 points minus 115. I'm gonna take the Liberty minus 11. You can parlay it if you want. It's the WNBA, baby. You can do whatever the hell you want. But we're definitely going to Brianna Stewart in that game over 22 and a half. And we're going to take the minus 11 on the Liberty. If you want players threes, Sabrina's been hot. It's over 3.5, a little bit of juice, but man, she's been letting them fly and she's been draining them. Something that's a little more valuable. Jonquel Jones, she's a big that can spread the floor. She reminds me of a mix between Karl Anthony Towns and Kevin Durant. Over 1.5 threes is plus 164. She's going to shoot 3 or 4. She likes shooting them in transition. She likes picking and popping, even though she has the down low game to dominate. She's going to put up 3 or 4 threes, over 1.5 made threes, plus 164. I like the value. I'm gonna take that just for the value, but Sabrina over 3.5, minus 132, I think is the best bet with threes. Again, Brianna Stewart over uh 22.5, I believe. Brianna Stewart over 22.5. Definitely a play I'm playing there. Man, so many bets tonight in the W. So that's 3 bets in that game. We got minus 11 on the Liberty. Brianna Stewart over 22.5 points. And we're going to go Jonquel Jones over 1.5 threes made. Sabrina Ionescu over 3.5 threes made. That's a nice little 4-leg if you're a parlayer. Me, I don't parlay. Parlays are for losers. Looking at the game, Caitlin Clark, baby. One thing she has done is share the damn ball. So I'm gonna go on a little limb here. What the? Yeah. All right, here we go. The Sun and the Fever, baby. Dewana Bonner. Over the weekend, she joined the top 5 list of scoring all time in the W. Let me get Dewana Bonner. I love her game. Over 19.5 points. I think she has a big one tonight. The Fever, the defense is their weak spot. Coaching is a weaker spot. But Dewana Bonner, I think she gets over 19.5 points. It's minus 106. Definitely love that. And Caitlin Clark, man, I don't trust her scoring. She did catch fire on Sunday, put up some points. But what she does great at this level is she shares the ball. She had 8 assists the other night. Her over an assist has hit every game, I believe. Um, Today it's pretty heavily juiced at over 5.5. So what I'm gonna do is go a little left on you. You can get Caitlin Clark to record 8+ assists plus 280. She got 8 the other night. I believe she's hit 7, at least 7 every game. Instead of taking the over 6.5, I'm gonna pray she gets one more. Give me 8 plus 280 instead of paying the juice of minus 140 on the over 6.5. We're gonna go Caitlin Clark to record 8+ assists at plus 280. That's the 2 bets on that game. Dewana Bonner over 19.5 points. Caitlin Clark to record 8+ assists at plus 280. If you're gonna parlay all of this together, please just take the over 5.5, 6.5 minus 140. Don't get jacked by one assist on a 5-leg. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. Looking for some more juicy juice. Um, but man, that wraps up the WNBA bets. I got 3 bets on the diamond for you. Of course, I'll recap all of this in a second. We're gonna go with the 11-20 game, baby. Give me the Padres on the money line. They're plus 102, taking on the Braves. I don't care what jersey you put on this kid. Eventually, he's gonna turn back into the Renando Lopez that I know from the White Sox. Give me the Padres with Dylan Cease, who's, I don't know, trash as hell as well. Padres plus 102 on the money line. I think they get this one. And then I think Sale and the Braves come back and win game 2 of today's doubleheader. And then the Braves going to go ahead and get on a run here, I believe. But for this morning game, give me the Padres on the money line. You want a little juice? Huh? You want a little value? You want a little action? You got the Mets taking on the Guardians, baby. Give me the Guardians on the run line minus 1.5 plus 1. 62. Oh, yeah, baby. We're back. And we're swinging for the fences, mate. I'm playing. Guardians -1.5 plus 162. And then Dean Creamer, baby. He's on the mound for the Olds. My guy, Dean Creamer, taking on the Cardinals and Sonny Gray. Give me the money line on the Orioles -102. I mean, you're gonna make it even money. I'ma take it, baby. Take it and bake it. Give me the Orioles -102 on the money line. Just to recap the baseball bets, and then I will recap all of these bets. We're gonna go Padres money line in game one +102. Cease Lopez on the mound. Again, that's game one. Padres money line. Guardians on the run line -1.5 plus 162. And then give me the O's of Baltimore on the money line over the Cardinals -102. Man, feels good to be back, baby. This is Captain by a damn hook. Just to recap everything. In the WNBA, we're going Jonquel Jones over 1.5 threes, 1.5 threes plus 164. We're going Sabrina Ionescu over 3.5 made threes -132. We're going Brianna Stewart over 22.5 points. We're going Liberty -11. We're going Dewana Bonner over 19.5 points. We're going Caitlin Clark to record 8 plus assists plus 280 there. And then the three bets on the diamond again. Padres, game one, money line, +102. Guardians on the run line. And Orioles on the money line, baby. Oh, yeah. Back and better than ever. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the love. And thank you for the support. This is Captain by a hook with the red beard. I am Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dobbs, going live on a fantastic, beautiful, sunny Monday after a rainy weekend down here in the South. It is the 20th of May, the year 2024. Please, 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 I beg of you, take all of these wagers at your own risk. Please don't parlay them. And please, please, gamble responsibly. Dobbs.